The first flowers arrived on a Monday morning. White roses. My favorite. I stared at them silently while the receptionist smiled at me from across the office. "You have a secret admirer," she joked. But my stomach tightened immediately. I already knew who sent them. Ryan. My ex-boyfriend. 3 months earlier, we ended our relationship after a terrible argument. Or at least, that was what everyone believed. The truth was more painful. Ryan did not cheat. He did not stop loving me. He simply stopped trying. And slowly, silence destroyed us. I touched the flowers carefully. A small card rested between the roses. Some things are still beautiful even after they break. No name. No explanation. But I knew his handwriting. I folded the card quickly before my coworkers could read it. That evening, I carried the flowers home carefully like they were something fragile. The apartment felt cold and empty as usual. Breakups change ordinary things. Even silence sounds different afterward. I placed the roses in side water and sat beside them quietly. Then my phone buzzed. It was my best friend, Nina. "Did you get them?" I frowned immediately. How did she know? I called her instantly. "You talked to Ryan?" I asked. Nina hesitated. "A little." I stood up slowly. "Nina, he misses you," she admitted softly. I laughed bitterly. Missing someone is easy. Loving them properly is harder. The room became silent. Then Nina spoke carefully. "Claire, I don't think you know the full story." The next evening, Nina arrived at my apartment carrying coffee and uncomfortable honesty. I already knew that expression on her face. Someone was hiding something. We sat near the window while city lights flickered outside. Finally, Nina sighed deeply. "Ryan lost his job before your breakup." I blinked in confusion. "What?" "He didn't tell you because he was ashamed." My chest tightened instantly. Ryan had always been proud. Too proud sometimes. "He spent weeks searching for work," Nina continued. "But nothing worked out." I remembered those final months suddenly. The distance. The mood swings. The late nights. I thought he was losing interest in me. But maybe he was losing himself. "He wanted to tell you," Nina whispered. "But every time he tried, you two ended up arguing." Tears filled my eyes slowly. One painful memory returned clearly. Ryan sitting quietly on the edge of the bed while I complained that he seemed emotionally distant. I thought he stopped caring. Maybe he was drowning silently. Why didn't he just tell me the truth? I whispered. Nina looked at me gently. Because some people think struggling makes them weak. The room became painfully quiet. Then she handed me another envelope. "What's this?" "He asked me to give it to you only if you were ready." My hands trembled slightly as I opened it. Inside was a handwritten letter. Ryan's handwriting. I stopped talking because I felt like a failure. Every day I wanted to explain everything. But I became embarrassed by the man I was becoming. I thought distance would hurt you less than watching me fall apart. Tears rolled down my face immediately. Sometimes people do not stop loving you. Sometimes they simply stop knowing how to be loved. 3 days later, I finally called Ryan. My heart pounded while the phone rang. Once. Twice. 3 times. Then, "Hello." His voice sounded tired. And strangely nervous. For a moment, neither of us spoke. Then I finally whispered. "I got the flowers." Soft silence followed. "I wasn't sure you'd call," he admitted. I sat near the cafe window where we used to spend Sundays together. Outside, people hurried through the cold evening streets. Inside, memory sat quietly beside me. "Why flowers?" I asked softly. Ryan laughed weakly. "Because I didn't know how else to apologize." My eyes filled again. "You should have talked to me." "I know." No disappearing emotionally. No silence. No pretending. Ryan breathed slowly on the other side of the phone. I was scared. Of what? That you would see me differently. I looked down at the untouched coffee in front of me. Then I said the sentence I wished I had understood months earlier. People don't only need love when they are strong. The line became silent. Then Ryan whispered softly, I forgot that. For the first time in months, our conversation felt honest. Not perfect. Not magical. Just honest. And sometimes honesty is the beginning of healing. Listen and learn English. Vocabulary focus. 1. Fragile. Meaning, easily broken emotionally or physically. Example, I carried the flowers carefully because they felt fragile. 2. Ashamed. Meaning, feeling embarrassed or guilty. Example, Ryan felt ashamed after losing his job. 3. Distance. Meaning, emotional separation between people. Example, silence created distance in their relationship. 4. Failure. Meaning, lack of success. Example, he believed he was becoming a failure. 5. Honest. Meaning, truthful and real. Example, their final conversation was honest. Listening practice. Repeat after me slowly. Some things are still beautiful after they break. Silence destroyed us slowly. People need love when they are weak too. Honesty is the beginning of healing. Life lesson. Sometimes people become silent not because they stopped loving you, but because they are fighting private battles they do not know how to explain. Listening can save relationships. English challenge question. Do you think communication is important in relationships? Write your answer in simple English. Example, yes. Communication helps people understand each other. If you enjoyed today's listen and learn story, like the video. Comment your answer below. Subscribe.